I would say that Greece is a bit of a concern, but not a huge concern. The reason being that between 2010 and 2012, obviously, ECB didn't have any plan in place to deal with Greece. But now it's a different case because not just the debt has been restructured, but a lot of debt has gone from the bank's balance sheet onto the official balance sheet. So what we are seeing in Greece now is very much a game of brinkmanship being played by Syriza to extract a better terms from the Troika. So there is going to be some ramifications such as a delay in the QE program of ECB, but I do not see this as a big contagion, not just for what has already happened in the past with Greece, but also because of the size of the economy and size of the debt we are talking about. We are talking about a 240 billion euro of debt that Greece has, which is less than 2% when you look at the overall Eurozone numbers. So it is going to have some impact in terms of delay in QE, so that will have some negative impact on European equities, but I don't see this as a big contagion as it could have been if it was happening 2 years ago. Yeah, I think I'm very bullish on the US market. I think that US market again will probably have another 8 to 10% gain next year. Personally, in my year-end newsletter, I have set 2250 as the price on S&P, and I won't be surprised if Dow goes to 18,000 either. To the point about rate of interest hike, I would say that it's not as much whether the market is going to panic about interest rate hike, it's more the path of the interest rate hike. I do not think that there will be a sustained path or a very quick increase in interest rate. And not just that, but also the interest rate hike is probably going to come only in the second half of the year. So as it happens with interest rate hike, the market is probably going to correct, but then they will realize that Fed is not going to increase the rates very quickly and too soon and too far. So then the market should relax and should rally back. I see a positive year for the US equities. I mean, look at the numbers. We have had a very good, the Q3 GDP numbers, the latest number was almost as high as 5% growth, which is a very good number. We have low oil prices, and we also see general improvement in conditions compared to what we had last year in Europe, even though there is some noise in Europe at this time, but QE is about to happen. Emerging market is going to benefit from lower oil prices and expanding growth in US. So all these things are positive for me on US market, and yes, I do see Dow heading towards 18,000, probably scaling it.